Hello, everybody. I'm Alyssa, and welcome back to Book Bar, and welcome to another one title, two books. I don't know, same, yeah. So basically, in this little series, I've been reading books that have the same title, and are kind of. I try to keep I think some of them are along the same lines. So Forget Me Not, I read two Forget Me Nots, and one was a second chance romance, and one was an amnesia kind of also second chance romance. And then the other one was Even If It Hurts. Those were two completely different. One was dark, and one was like love triangle kind of situation. So yeah, this one is actually going to be two old school historicals. This is going to be The Heir by Johanna Lindsey and The Heir by Coulter. Both are called The Heir. Both are old school historicals. I just am excited to get into them and try them out and see what they're like. And yeah, the reason I have them, I just don't have them with me. The reason I own The Heir by Coulter is because Mark Consuelos is actually the man in the step back. So yeah. And then I saw that Johanna Lindsey had one called The Heir, and I was like, you know what? Perfect opportunity to do a same book name, two different books. And they're similar, they're both old school historical, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm excited to get into it, and I'm gonna go do that. And I'll update you all when I have read one of the two books. Hello, good evening. I am 25% into The Heir by Johanna Lindsey, and I'm really enjoying this. The only other Johanna Lindsey book I DNF'd, so I'm having a good time with this. This is Duncan McTavish, who is a Scottish, half Brit, half Scot, and he is betrothed to a Lady Ophelia, who is kind of like the diamond of the first water, who has befriended and taken under her wing this young girl, Sabrina. While Ophelia does not want to marry Duncan McTavish because he is a Scottish barbarian. And so she is like saying all these things, and she's also jealous of Sabrina. So she says some stuff about Sabrina as well. Well, then this house party is happening, and Ophelia says some horrible things to Duncan, and he calls off the engagement. Is like, hell no, I'm not marrying this bee. And now Ophelia wants Sabrina to arrange a meeting between Duncan and Ophelia, so that he'll re-propose. But little does she know, Sabrina and Duncan have had a chance encounter, and Sabrina is quite taken by Duncan. And I think he was quite taken by her. So yeah, I am really enjoying this, and I'm excited to continue, and I'll talk to you all in the next one. Hello, good afternoon. I am 50% of the way through The Heir by Johanna Lindsey, and I am loving this. Really, really having a great time with this. So, basically, Duncan and Sabrina have kind of become friends, but also they're not enough with each other. So there's that. Duncan even agreed to let Ophelia come to his party so that Sabrina would be there. And she's taken that as, Ophelia has taken that as, he's in love with me. And there's this other guy who's there who he wants to be friends with Duncan, but Duncan's like, this guy sucks. He doesn't suck. He's hilarious. He's just Duncan's very gruff and grumpy. And so he doesn't like Raphael, or he begrudgingly likes Raphael. And Raphael and Sabrina have become friends, and Ophelia has set her sights on Raphael until she is just an awful person, and I'm excited, she's getting what's coming to her for sure, because she saw Sabrina and Raphael talking and was like, oh, they must be having an affair, and kind of says something to Raphael, and he's like, you better shut your mouth. I will ruin you if you say anything negative about Sabrina again. And so I'm feeling what's coming, but I am loving it. Duncan and Sabrina have kissed, and Sabrina's family has some scandal attached to her because her family has, a lot of them have been unalived by weird accidents that might not necessarily be, that people are saying might not necessarily be accidents. and were self-inflicted. But it's not true. And Sabrina's just a happy person, and nobody thinks that she would actually do that. Also, her 2 aunts are hilarious, and I have a feeling that they're both going to end up with the 2 grandpas, and I love that. Oh, I love that. I love, like, hilarious antics from old maids in historicals, and I'm getting it with this. So, yeah, I am really enjoying this, and I'm excited to continue. So, I'm going to go and do that, and I'll check you out in the next one. Good morning. I am 75% of the way through The Heir by Johanna Lindsey, and I am absolutely obsessed with this. Like, I had a hard time stopping last night because my lights were off and I wanted to film because there was a lot that happened last 25% that I felt like I had to say some stuff. So basically, Sabrina and Duncan had a moment where they did some stuff because Ophelia made Sabrina cry. And Duncan was pissed off after and goes to Ophelia to find out what she did. Well, she was in her bedroom, and they were caught by Mavis, even though nothing had happened, obviously, because he had just done stuff with Sabrina. And so he says he has to get married to her. And Sabrina finds out and is depressed, obviously, because she's in love with Duncan. And Duncan is determined to find Mavis, this girl who caught them together, to convince her not to spread the rumor so that he doesn't have to marry Ophelia because he hates her and he loves Sabrina. So yeah, and then Sabrina got a ransom letter, and yeah, things have gone from there. So I'm excited to continue, and that's what I'm gonna do, and I'll talk to you about the next one. Hello, I finished The Heir by Johanna Lindsey, and 5 stars. Was it completely over the top and ridiculous? 100%. But it was exactly what I needed at the time, and yeah, I loved it. I had a great time with it, and the whole insane storyline was just wild and fun, and I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I definitely had a good time with this, and I will definitely read more Johanna Lindsey's. I'll go back and try the Mallory Anderson series that I DNF'd the 1 book from. Maybe just now that I know, like, how her writing is, like, at the start of a series, because this was the beginning of a series. So yeah, I had a great time, and I'm really glad that I read it. Now I'm going to read The Heir by Coulter, and I will let you know when I have an update on that one. I'll check it out in the next one. Hello, I am DNFing this. I'm not very far into it, but I'm DNFing it because it turns out the heroine and the heroine are cousins, and that just gives me the ick. Like, hardcore gives me the ick. So, DNFing it. So, The Heir by Johanna Lindsey was definitely the winner of this one, but I will come back and do a whole ending. But yeah, DNFing The Heir by Coulter. I will still keep it because I love the step back with Mark Consuelos, but yeah, not good. So, I mean, not that it's not good. I didn't read it far enough to know if it's good or not. But I just can't do the cousin thing. That's cynic. Like, they're not even step cousins. Like, they're actual cousins. And that just gives me the ick. So, yeah. I'm going to go and count my losses, and I'll talk to you all in the next one. Hello. I'm here to close out the 1 book, or 2 books, 1 title of The Heir. And it was half successful because I did finish this one. I gave 5 stars. Was it over the top and insane? Absolutely. Like, when I go back and do, like, my second quarter, like, check-in, I don't know that it would hold up as a 5-star, but it was just, like, right book, right time. And this one was a DNF. So, but I didn't get far enough into it to say whether it was good or bad. It just was not a book for me, considering that they are literal cousins. So, yeah. But this one, great. So, yeah, definitely Johanna Lindsey's The Heir was the winner of the Heir battle of old school historical romances. So, yeah, it was definitely a fun time. And if you made it to the end of the video, leave me, I think there's a necklace. If not, some sort of fashion item, whether clothes, shoes, whatever. If there's a necklace, leave me a necklace because that's what's on the cover of this. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the fun stuff. It really helps me out. And I'll talk to you all in the next one. Bye.